And back over here at 14 for McIlroy, his third.
A little shorter, but pretty much the same shot that Woodland just faced, but this one's going to run out.
McIlroy was in the hunt last year, wasn't able to catch a red-hot Dustin Johnson. By the way,
there shouldn't be a whole lot in this putt. Boy, look how delicate that is, and on poetic grass, I tell you what, it's hard to roll that ball that smoothly. I think they're adding close to 20% off the tee. I know Rory McIlroy is, and here he is at 15.
He only had 175 left. He outdrove Woodland by 65 yards and Fleetwood by 49 yards. That's one of the longest drives I've ever seen. Discrepancy from your fellow playing competitors.
And Rory McIlroy's got it in the middle of the green. This for eagle putting up the hill, Raj.
Yeah, he's coming up the hill and will cross a little ridge in the green about 15 feet short of the hole. I would think would work to his right some as it comes across that ridge. Didn't move much.
Didn't move much, and well judged for pace.
Pretty easy birdie there, Justin, on that 15th hole straight up the hill, and what a drive, huh?
Well, when you hit it 380 down the middle, it does tend to make things a little bit easier, Zing.
Uphill, too.
Earlier highlights on PGA Tour Live will show them to you. This was the eagle that we talked about for Rory, produced by his second shot at the 11th from 274 yards.
Possible to appreciate that shot unless you're here. Those trees are 40 to 50 feet high that he came in over the top of with that long iron.
And then converting the eagle. Through this great streak of play, Zinger, this has been a real strong point for Rory.
No doubt about it. He spent a lot of time with Brad Faxon, as now it's pretty well documented. And more than working really on his technique, he kind of just worked on his head and his pre-shot routine.
Now McIlroy from a very tough angle.
73 yards, had to hoist it way up over trees.
Well, he has hoisted it. Let's see where this ends up. Oh, he just missed that little bit of a backstop.
It's going to sit up there.
That'll be really quick.
Well, this putt Rory's got, I feel the need for speed. This is pretty quick coming down this hill. Pretty good slope. Levels out a little bit by the hole.
Yeah, a lot of people thought Rory McIlroy was going to be the guy to emerge last week, tied with Adam Scott after 54 holes, along with Matt Kuchar, who was also part of the lead with Scott. Remember those calculations we showed earlier? It's about a 325-yard shot that he's looking for with the 3-wood. So
he went with less than 3-wood, I think.
Oh, and he's turned it left. This needs to get down on that line. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, and that green runs hard away from him. He'll be lucky to get it on the green from there.
And now he's got it coming back up the hill. Should go to his left. But any miss left here, this green just runs dead away from the player trying to play from the left side of the green.
This putt is really, really slow, Roger, and it does break a good bit right there at the end. That not a good effort.
It's just like it hit a wall.
yeah, well, we've seen a lot of players that happened to him there.
Yep.
Got that one to go right down the middle. A bogey-free day so far for the #1 player in the world.
And back to McIlroy over at the second, Roger.
And just off the back of the green here, about 15 feet. And this putt really pretty level from a speed perspective. Shouldn't do much.
Oh, man, never a doubt. So he settled for par at the first, but he takes advantage of the short par 4 second and jumps out ahead by himself.
What a difference that putt makes in your mindset, and Rory McIlroy's mindset for sure.
Another 8-iron here.
And we'll get a look at it with our Top Tracer powered by Top Golf.
And a little left of the hole. Looks like it got on top, though.
It did, Roger. It's a pretty good shot. Good distance.
just looked like it hopped a little bit there a couple times, about 10 feet short. Just took enough pace off of it. So he'll maintain his one-shot lead.
And we're back here at 4. McIlroy with his third. And Paul, two things he'd like to do. One, carry the ball on the green. And two, leave it short of the hole.
Yeah, see if he even moves a blade of grass. Nope, he landed it short, Gary, and came up
Okay.
short.
Yeah, at least he leaves the uphill putt. No, he had it a little too far left. It was outside the hole.
Just put some unnecessary pressure on himself there. Poor pitch. Misjudged his second. Yeah, it's Corey Connors all by himself.
All by
here.
himself at 4 under.
The par 4, and McIlroy eyeing his second here.
Perfectly positioned. Just 102 left of the hole. Should play about 85 yards. Hole front right. Taking it right at it.
Oh, did he ever, Raj? Beauty by McIlroy. Golf course is just in beautiful shape. If it looks a little greener than it usually does, it is.
If you watch Rory's pre-shot now, he'll keep everything kind of in motion. Watch his head moves, his feet move, his head moves again, and then it's just almost no time to lock up. It has made a big difference in his rhythm and the way he putts. As you say, Roger, keep it to the right. He can't see where this ball's going to land, but he knows where to hit it.
Yeah, this is well to the right. Safe.
Not by much.
That club got stuck in that rough.
City and McIlroy now over at the 6 with his third.
It's not the best angle. He's got to deal with that. Oh, he's picked it clean, I think.
That didn't work out.
Nope.
Should move just a little to his right, I think.
There you go.
That works.
Yeah. A bomb for McIlroy, which sends him to the top of the board once again with Wiesberger.
Well, he's got 6 iron as well. I might have thought he would go with 7 here. Kind of take going long out of play, but he's going to try to work it around left to right, I would think. Just right of the hole.
Nice.
One of the few players able to fly it that close to pin high and still hold the green. Now, after that towering iron shot, Rory McIlroy for birdie.
This one looks really makeable to me.
Well, I think he hit the putt he wanted to. Can't believe it didn't move a little bit more to the left.
Well, there's really no doubt, seeing we were on the golf course following McIlroy during the practice rounds, he is the center of the fans out here. He gets the biggest galleries. He's the #1 ranked player in the world. They got a taste of Tiger last year, but they are all over Rory.
It's almost obscene where this guy drives the ball.
Roger, he's got all his power right now. He is swinging as well as anybody in the field, maybe the best.
Beautiful
It's
shot.
like he's found a new gear or something. He always hit it far, but the way he's hitting it now is unreal.
Well, he was #1 on the tour in strokes gained off the tee last year, so hard to get a whole lot better than that.
It certainly looks flatter over there than it did on the side that Woodland and Fleetwood putted from.
So McIlroy to 5 under par and takes the outright lead. What a birdie.
Only 124 yards. Flag is on 8 and just 3 from the right.
You might want to keep it just a shade left of the hole, but that's it. Otherwise, it's pretty much go right at it.
He's going after it. It's a good one by Rory. Another birdie chance for him. Well, last year, Tiger created quite a stir when he played here in Mexico.
Oh, he's playing to go left.
Yeah, I think it's going to go a little left. The whole green kind of feeds that way.
Yeah, that's a good look.
Why not make it at the last? McIlroy with a little exclamation point to his opening round of this WGC Mexico Championship, a trophy that he's trying to have to complete The sweep of the 4 WGCs. He was in it last year with Dustin Johnson, and Rory McIlroy is right there at the top by 2 now.
The man atop the board has the 1 and the 1 in the official World Golf ranking as well. A beautiful 65 for Rory McIlroy. What was working so well for you out there?
I putted a little better today than I did in Riviera last week, and I took advantage of how I drove the ball. Drove the ball well. Took advantage of the par 5s. And yeah, I made 1 bogey. I misjudged a lie on the 4th hole there, but apart from that, just a really solid round of golf.
You started on the 10th, so let's go to the highlights right now and go right to the 11th. Here's your second shot. This was a beauty.
Yeah, it was a 4-iron from like 275. Yeah, it was really good. I was in between 4-iron and the rescue I'm carrying, but the wind just died down a touch, and I was able to hit a good 4-iron in there. And
you reiterate 275 and 4-iron, is that right? Okay, just checking.
Sort of what the 4-irons go on this week, which is nice. And then yeah, it was really nice to hold this putt, see this putt go in early on. That's one of the things I wasn't doing last week at Riviera, so to see a putt go in early was nice.
So we're going to fast forward all the way to the front side. Now here's your birdie putted too. It's interesting, last week Kikuyu greens, this week Kikuyu as well. How much does that help you this week that you saw a little bit of this last week at Riviera?
Yeah, it does. It prepared us. You know, it's a little softer here than it was in Riviera, especially at the weekend, but yeah, I went back to my old putter this week. I was trying a new putter last week that was 35 inches. Went back to my old one, which is 34, which I used all last year, and you know, it worked pretty well last year. So gonna keep it in the bag, and it worked really well today.
So you see that birdie putt there. When you do switch putters, what are you looking for in that regard?
Yeah, so for me, it was sometimes my right arm position can get a bit high, and the 35, with it being a bit longer, my right elbow just sort of tucks in a little bit better. But it just, on right to left putts, it just felt as if the putter felt a little too long. But this was really nice, a little downhiller, a little right to left in this, and obviously a nice way to finish off the day. So yeah, happy to have the old faithful back in the bag, and it worked well today.
We had a long conversation last year. You played so well, but you got beat. There's 2 ways of not getting a victory on the PGA Tour. You either lose or you get beat. Last year you got beat by Dustin Johnson. So how much do you come back to a place like this with good vibes, knowing that you've played so well here in the past?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the first year we came here in 17, I think I had the lead after 36. I didn't end up winning, but played well. Last year finished 2nd, and then obviously off to a good start this year. So I like this place. I like the golf course. I've always played pretty well at altitude for whatever reason that is, and yeah, you know, as you said, I got beat last year. I didn't lose. I played pretty well, you know, and hopefully this year I can go one better.
Good luck tomorrow. Thanks for the time, Rory.
Thanks, Steve.
To watch another European Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.